So hello and welcome to the very first UCI Gravel World Championships. It's 2022. So our riders out and away. Now on this early start, it was Tessa Nijs who led them off from the gun from the Netherlands, and it is straight into a climb. Two big climbs at the start of this race, and that is the critical climb, and the early push came hard. You can see behind the group breaking up very, very quickly, and you can see though that Sina Fry, the youngster from Switzerland, on the front, leading a rider who she's raced many times off-road, and that is Pauline Ferrand-Prévot with a red, yellow, white and blue helmet on in the French colours. And this group at the front very quickly went away. In the rules that the UCI, the governing body, have applied, basically means that there's got to be less than 40% tarmac. Now, Sina Fry, not content with the mix of the group, not thinking everybody's working, went on the attack. She put her foot down very quickly, but the rider, I think, used to the mountain bike racer, looking to just break that group up, quickly closed down by the French woman, by Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. And the chase is on the right-hand side of your screen, left-hand side. It's the front of the race. 5 riders against that big chasing pack behind. They're not on tarmac, they're not on velodrome boards. This is all about being able to handle your bike where you and I would go riding, where we'd be going out and exploring and maybe dodging those main roads, getting down on those tracks, seeing all these amazing sights in Veneto. And it looks like a problem's a little further back. And this shows you, if you don't get it right, if you find a narrow end, so you can see the big problems. That's Letizia Borghese on the left of the screen there. Looks like that's the rider from Spain, and that is going to be Marta Romo. This is a chasing group, so as they came in, it narrowed. So look at this, the gap opening up here. The work is having to be done here by Stevens. Really interesting to watch this here. I don't think you need me to tell you that this is going to be a key moment here. This is where we're going to find, was she bluffing? Has she got the power? The gap is starting to open. The motorbike goes across the gap. That is usually a key indicator. And it looks like we may well find that 4 riders in the front, 5 have become 4. The question is, have they got any obstacle in front which is going to force them to slow down enough to allow Stevens to make contact? I think that is going to be game over. So here we go. From the big wide track down to single track here. Now everybody will want to be on that smoother section on the gravel. They will not want to be hitting things they cannot see in the grass. That's why you saw them thin out and go in. This is where the group has advantage. They're not going to get distance. Sina Fry, though, takes that left-hand turn. She doesn't want the gap to open up. She's just wanting to watch, I think, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. She can see that Jada Trefason at the moment just letting the gap open. Ferrand-Prévot starting to push here as it comes into this single track. And as our motorbike screen's trying to keep up here, you can just see that Sina Fry, I think, is closing and has closed that gap down. So as they come through, Ferrand-Prévot just squeezes on those pedals. Fry is very aware to that and pushes on. And you can just see the speed that they come. They take a wider turn. Lots of people haven't done that in the past. You can see there's not a lot of grass there. We have 4 riders with less than 3K to go, with 1 minute the gap between them and the chasers. And surely all 4 riders must now believe that they are in touching distance of the finish. Here we go. We're getting a great view from up above our drone, up above our riders here. And you can just see those 4 riders on the way in towards town here, led out by Trefason. We've got Tiocci behind, and they know that it's not going to take much to take that win. It could be the slightest bit of luck will be enough to take them through. They're working the way in and around. You can just see the left-hand turn comes. So in they come. Here comes the gateway. But they turn in right here, and this is one of the sections I've really been looking forward to, because they make their way around the outside of the walls. What a magnificent setting here as we come into the last 2.5 kilometers here at the Cittadella. the riders are dropping down, and you can see Trevisan at the back of that group. That was not the place to be. She's lost a lot of ground coming out of that corner. So with just over 2K to go, Trevisan are just struggling to get round that turn, really loose. The riders in front. But look at this, Trevisan's put a great move in. The German comes back on to the heels of the riders. Their focus is on the final run in, this run in towards the line. Now tactics are going to be really key here. Underneath the bridge, going to come off that grass section. There's nothing really between them and the water on the left-hand side. And the next super technical section comes here, because this is where they're going to lose all the speed. They're going to come down to nothing, and the next kick comes. And look at the gap that's opened up again. Now it's Chiocci who's starting to lose ground. I think we're going to see two riders on the front here, and I think it means that Chiocci has been a distance. So here we go. Sina Fry, Pauline Ferrand Prevot come in through the gateway, but on her shoulder, it's going to be Prevot coming. So Ferrand Prevot comes PFP onto the front. Fry's trying to come back at her. Fry's trying to come on her left-hand shoulder. But look at that, it's another world title, the very first Gravel World Championship in the UCI being awarded. It's going to go to Pauline Ferrand Prevot. Sina Fry is going to take second in the silver medal, with Chiara Chiocci taking third place, and a bronze medal for Italy.